Hi, Chris Colby here again from ZummerHomePlans.com. Thanks for stopping by. I know it's been a long time since I've posted a video, even a blog, but we've been really busy. We have a bunch of new plans here that we're getting ready to roll out. Some of them are already on the website. But I wanted to take a minute. I just came in the conference room here. I wanted to take a minute to sit down and reach out to everybody because it has been a while. But one of the biggest questions we keep getting is how to find a good contractor. So I thought I'd take a minute and come in here and just close the door and give you my 2 cents on the best way that I know how as an architect to find a good contractor. So the first thing I do is get recommendations from local people that you know, other homeowners that just did a project or that have done a project in the last year or two are the best. So your neighbor, the guy down the road, ask your mailman. Get recommendations of 2 to 3 other contractors in your area that people have used and talk to them. That's the best way to find a contractor. Don't look in the newspaper. Don't go buy an ad in the yellow pages, the internet, none of that. Just the best thing you can do is talk to people that have had experiences with contractors in your area. So get 2 to 3. Find the best 2 to 3 that you can get. And frankly, some of those recommendations you might get won't be good, right? So you might talk to somebody that says, don't use Joe Smith. He was horrible. But you might get, use Bobby Jones because he was the best. He showed up on time every day. He came in under budget. He was on schedule. So right there, you're going to weed out the field of contractors. So you'll get 2 or 3 contractors based on recommendations. Ask a local architect. Ask a plumber. Ask your landscaper. Even ask the lumber yard. So those are some places to check first. Then, after you get names of 2 or 3, you got to sit down with those contractors and you really have to interview them. A lot of people skip this step, and this is where the problems come in because you don't get to know your contractor. You have to get to become very friendly with him. This guy's going to be in your house. He's going to be there at 6 in the morning banging a hammer on the wall. He's going to be there at night. Your house is going to be disrupted, or you're not going to be in your house if you're building new. So you want to be able to be comfortable with who you have in your house, whether you're living there if it's new or not, or if it's a renovation. But out of that field of contractors, you're going to get 2 or 3, interview them, and from that pack you might be comfortable with 2 of them. You might be comfortable with all 3. One of them might just knock it out of the park, and that might be who you want to go with. The next step you have to do after interviewing is view their work. Go to the houses that they've done in the area, see pictures, talk to the people that have done the work, that they've done the work for. Go to their house if they'll let you. If not, see if they'll send you some pictures. The next step is, in my mind, the most crucial. Do not bid the project. A lot of people think, especially in a down economy, that contractors are hungry and the best way to get the best deal is to bid the project, let the guys fight it out like they're in a lion den or something with each other. Well, that creates, in my mind, a very adversarial relationship between the contractors, but ultimately you, because they're all fighting to get the best price. Somebody's going to miss something. We have sets of plans here. There's 20 pages to these sets of plans. Somebody might miss something. The best thing you can do is pick the guy that you're the most comfortable with, that's the most qualified for your job, and go through the plans with him or her and sit down multiple times and review the plans with them. Make sure that they've covered everything. Make sure that they're in your budget. Make sure that they're in your schedule. Let them work with you. Create the relationship. The relationship's what's going to get you through a project. It's going to get you the best price. It's going to get done the quickest. And when something comes up, and something always does, you want to be able to sit down with your contractor and work it through with them. And if you have a great relationship, a lot of that stuff goes a lot easier. Things go away, change orders don't happen, and everybody's happy, and you get into your house quicker. So after that, the next step I do is after you work with your contractor very closely, review everything 2 or 3 times, drive them nuts. Take these plans, review them 2 or 3 times, every single detail, material list, etc. Then you need to get everything in writing. If the contractor says they're going to give you a sink for free because he had it left over from the last job, get it in writing. Because if you don't, when the sink goes in, he might have forgotten. It might be an honest mistake, and you might get charged for it. So you want to get everything in writing, from when they're going to start, what hours they're going to work, if the guy's allowed to listen to a radio on the site, the language that they use, are they allowed to smoke, do they eat? So like I said, get everything in writing. It's important, because if you don't, somebody's going to forget that they promised something in the beginning, and it may even be you. So get everything in writing. The marriage is always great in the beginning. And as we say, sometimes the stresses of a construction project can rip that marriage apart. So take these plans, get everything in these plans, and the contractor's contract to you in writing. So quick recap. Go out and find people in your area that have done some homes, built some homes, neighbors, friends, family. Get recommendations from them. Weed out the good from the bad. Interview the good contractors that made the cut, and get to know them. Get to view their projects, go and look at them, look at pictures of their projects. The best recommendation you can get is somebody who's done a great job in the area, has done 2 or 3 homes, and you got 2 or 3 great recommendations. So work with that contractor, vet their process, vet all their information, make sure it's good, and get to know them, get to do the relationship thing with them. Review the plans with them, don't bid the project, go through it thoroughly within your budget, your time frame, then get everything in writing. So I hope that helps. We could probably drone on for hours about it, but here it is in a nutshell. And be sure to check out this website. We have new garages, carriage house right here. We got some new modern stuff coming out. We've been getting requests for a lot of modern stuff. So stay tuned, keep checking back, and I promise I'll get more videos out and answer your questions. Thanks. Talk to you soon.